GLM 5.3 is the latest AI model by GAI built specifically for serious reasoning and coding. It can understand complex code bases, solve difficult problems, and work as a powerful coding agent. So if you are looking to use GLM 5.3 for coding, then in this video I will show you the official way to use GLM 5.3 and get free tokens, and also how you can get free API access to use GLM 5.3 inside Claude Code. So let's get started. Alright, first of all, let's go to GAI. Simply go to g.ai in your browser and then you will see the chat interface. Here you can chat with different GLM models, but make sure you are logged in. If you don't have any account, create one. And you see there are different GLM models available like GLM 5.2, 5.1, but the GLM 5.3 is not available. Anyway, you can use GLM 5.2 or turbo model for chatting or creating small projects. Like I tried to create a simple landing page and it did a great job. It wrote more than 2000 lines of code and created a beautiful landing page. So if you want, you can use GLM 5.2 for creating small projects using this chat interface. However, we are looking for GLM 5.3 which is available via G Code. Okay, before we install G Code, let's go to GLM 5.3 tech blog. You see, this is a frontier coding model with emergent cyber capabilities. And if you scroll down, you will find its performance benchmarks against different AI models. The main reason why this model is getting tons of attention is its cybersecurity capabilities. It performs really well against different cybersecurity benchmark tests. Alright, now let's install G Code. You can go to this link and download for your device. It is available for Mac, Windows and Linux. I am on Windows, so I will download and install the Windows version and then log into my GAI account. After that, you will see this interface, something like Claude Code. And if you click on model selector, you will find GLM 5.3 along with turbo model. So GLM 5.3 is available here with different thinking capabilities. Also, you have automations option to automate your task, and different skills are available like you get with Claude Code, and then sub agents along with MCP servers, so you can connect with any MCP that you want. Okay, let's go back and try to create a project. But before that, you have to create a folder where you can save all your codes. So I will simply create a folder and select it. And then if you check the quota, click on this option, you see I have 100% balance left for today. And if I go to settings and then model settings, you see I have 3 million tokens left for GLM 5.3 and 2 millions for GLM-5 turbo model. So you will get 3 million free tokens till 23 August with start plan. And if you want to buy any plan, there are different plans available, or if you want to set up the API key, you can do that as well. Okay, now let's try to create a project. I will simply copy and paste a prompt here and then hit send. And it started working on that project. It is asking similar questions like Claude Code does. And also notice that it is writing some instructions in Chinese, which I don't understand. But that's pretty okay. And after a few minutes, it created this. You see, it is a live satellite monitoring project and it shows every satellites that are orbiting the Earth. And it's crazy to think that it took only one prompt to create this. And if you click on a particular satellite, you will get more details about that satellite. And you see how much Starlink satellites we have. That's crazy. Alright, now if you want to set up the GLM 5.3 API key inside Claude Code, then you can do that as well. But for that, we need the API key. You can get the official GAI API key from this link. Just go to this link given in video description and create an API key. Or you can go to Genmux AI and get a free GLM 5.3 API key. So we will set up both API key inside Claude Code. First, let's create an API key here on the GAI. Name this API key anything that you want and create the API. Once it is ready, let's create an API key on Genmux so that we can use this GLM 5.3 for free. So you can click on API request option and then click on create API key. Or you can go to your profile icon and click on pay as you go API, and make sure you have at least $5 in your Genmux account to use this free API. So recharge and create an API key. Name this API anything that you want and enable rate limit if you don't want to exhaust your $5. Anyway, you can use those $5 for extra credits. And once the API key is ready, let's open terminal on my PC. And before moving ahead, make sure Claude Code is installed on your PC. If not, simply copy and paste this command and press enter and it will install Claude Code. Once the Claude Code is installed, we need to set up those API key as environment variable. So simply copy and paste this command and then replace it with your actual API key. Let's replace the official GAI API key and then press enter and it will register the API key as environment variable. And let's do the same for the Genmux API key. I will copy and paste it here. Let's delete and paste the actual API key and hit enter. Now both keys are registered as environment variable. Now you need to open the PowerShell profile. Just type notepad then space $profile and press enter. If you already have a PowerShell profile, then you will get a blank notepad. Otherwise, create one. So if it doesn't open notepad, you can copy and paste this command and press enter and it will create a PowerShell profile. And then let's open it with notepad again. Simply type notepad then space $profile and press enter. And it will open the PowerShell profile. Now in this profile, you just copy and paste these two functions from video description. The first function, that is GLM, will call the API from Genmux API, and the second function, which is GAI, it will call the official GAI API and use the GLM 5.3 model. Now let's go to file option and save this profile. Exit and reload the PowerShell profile. Type dot then space $profile and hit enter. You might need to reopen the terminal. Now let's open new terminal and type GAI and press enter. And yes, I trust this folder. You see it is GLM 5.3. And once I say hi to this model, it says API error and then insufficient balance or no resource package. I already have exhausted my GLM 5.3 quota while creating that satellite project, or you might need to buy the plan to use the official API. So I will use the free API that I got from Genmux. Let's type GLM and press enter, and yes, I trust this folder. Let's say hi to this model and I got the response. And once I ask about the model, it says it is GLM model. Now I can launch the terminal inside any project folder and use the GLM 5.3 model to work on that project. For example, I want to make some changes in that satellite project. So I will open terminal inside that project folder, type GLM and then start working on that project. You see it started working and using the free API from Genmux AI. Now if I go to the users page on Genmux AI and select the API key, and this is the total number of token that I used till now. And if I go to logs, then I will be able to check the detailed log of every users. Even all the request and response that I got from the AI model. So this is how you can use the GLM 5.3 using G code. And the free API is good for trying and testing this model. And that's all for this video guys, hope this helped. If you are new to this channel, then I create videos around PC, software and AI stuff. If you find it helpful, you can subscribe and I will see you in my next one.